seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Coffin Clubhouse and Coffin Comics Mission Control. Mission Control is our weekly show when we're doing some cool crowdfunding. And man, we're doing a fun one right now. It is Empress Death, Epitaph for Humanity. First, I just got to thank everybody. This campaign far exceeded our expectations already, and we're only 1 week in. It's crazy. So I'm letting you know this is an important premiere announcement that Empress Death Chapter 2 is a go. And I'm going to tell you the title. The title of Empress Death, we just lost something? It's okay, we may be live. We're technical, we're doing technical. So, Empress Death Chapter 2 will be titled Genocide for the Masses. And I can promise you, this is a vicious and insane series. Empress Death she's not a good guy. Do not put your allegiance with her. She's a terrible person. Wait till you read her. She's terrible. But we have characters that you will love for sure. That includes Valentina Wright. She is really our human protagonist. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is how it's going to go. We're going to check out your comments. Right now, not yet, but we're showing you our campaign to show you a surprise. We have announced our Overkill backer bonus goal of 2,666 backers, about 500 away, and I'm going to show you soon what we're playing for. That's part of what we're going to do. We're going to talk about some elements of the campaign, and then, well, stick along for the surprise. So let's pop some comments up. I want to welcome everybody to the stream. How do you get involved in this? Thank you for asking. Go to coffinlaunch.com. Simply enter your email address. That'll help you make an account with us and consider backing our campaign. We actually do all our crowdfunding in-house at Coffin Comics for all our major stories. So we use our own crowdfunding campaign that has been built in-house called Coffin Launch. So get in on it that way. Let's see here. See folks on the stream. Thank you so much for being here. There is a link in the comments as well if you just want to check it out. Kaboom, get right there. So, since this campaign is doing well, we want to reward the backers and aspire to more backers. So stay right there. What you're going to get I am announcing our Overkill backer bonus, and that is the Coffinverse Gallery #1. This book cover by Diego Bernard, color by Hi-Fi. This is the actual book. And inside is pinup series of all the major heroic characters of Coffin Comics and a couple of the not so heroics. This is a 32-page pinup book showing our characters. And more. So this would come free. So again, for things like $26, free shipping, free swag, free digital download, premiere edition, all the free swag is going to come with it. So help us help you by telling some people you know about Coffin Comics and get people involved with this campaign. This one's lit, I got to tell you, internally. It's crazy. Tons of backers, far exceeded our expectations. I'm going to make a recommendation of some material. You'll take a look at our various prints that we're offering and stay right there. Popular editions that we have to offer. Just stay right there and keep looking. Check out these cool editions by Kai E-O-M. Kai E-O-M. They're amazing. They're really, people love them. They're incredible. Consider those. But also, you might know, check out what we see right here. What that means is we're going to spin the wheel. So can we please bring in the wheel? Here it comes, being brought in, spinning on its own accord, doing whatever the heck it wants to do. Good job.
We're doing it.
Maybe.
We're doing it.
Thank you so much, Brandy Sparkles.
You're welcome, Brian.
Thank you. Good job. You're dressed appropriately for Coffin Comics today. So this is what we're going to do. You're seeing it right now, the digital wheel. It has all our backers' numbers on there. We're going to spin them, and then you're going to be eligible to win whatever number we land on. So without further ado, we're professionals. We're going to spin. We're going to spin the digital wheel. We're out of practice, but we're rolling with it. Spinning that digital wheel, land on some backer, and that backer is, it's going to come up. Is it going to come up? Yes. Backer 668. 688. We're finding who the backer is.
Words are hard today.
Words are hard.
688
is
Noah S.
Noah S. All right, so again, we're going to spin it. It's going to correspond to something behind over here. Boop, 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 boop. You're going to get it, and that's going to happen when the rest of your stuff ships. This is open to all physical backers only. Here we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Backed by popular demand, the wheel. And we're landing on, holy mackerel, number 1. And behind number 1 is the Azure Metallic card, limited to 15. Artwork by Monty Moore. This card is limited to 15. We put a value of at least $69 on that one. So congratulations. This campaign is off to the races. There are other things that you could consider if you like. And that could include things like our license plates or our official collector boxes. For international backers, we're tipping in this 6x9 print for free. And I sign it for free too. We know that shipping costs a lot of money and it's kind of ridiculous and out of control and we have no control over it, so we want to acknowledge that to our international backers. Additionally, how about our patches? This coffin-shaped patch set, we've already sold a bunch of those, and the circular one, along with the 8-inch sticker, and of course the t-shirt. This t-shirt, I'm here to let you know, pretty popular on this campaign, and thank you for backing it, because I want one. So we made them and I'm happy. Sometimes I'm like the first customer of Coffin Comics. I will let you in on a secret. I do love this stuff, so thank you so much that we got a shirt. I'm going to take a moment and check some comments here. Let's see here. Mosh Pit Matt. Let's see here. Better to be on the right hand of. Yep, better to be on the right hand of Empress Death than in her path. Mosh Pit Matt. It's true. No truer words have said. When you read the last 10 pages of this first chapter, you'll get it. How different will the Evil Ernie Kickstarter be from Coffin Launch? I think some of the primary differences are just the two different platforms, but if you've backed Coffin Comics on Kickstarter before, it'll have a similar quality. Yours truly has been intimately part of the design of the actual campaign and the products that are being offered, so I believe that there'll be a lot of commonality. This is an omnibus program, so these are hardcovers, so from time to close to time of ship, our estimate is we're going to launch on on April 30th, and we're promising delivery on February 2027. It's just going to take a little longer. So let's see here. Wish you could get those shirts up to size. I can't see. Is it probably past 4X, I guess? Can't see that comment. There. Yep, size 6. Okay. We'll look into it. And let's see here, stoked for this one and hoping there'll be a chapter 2. I'm letting you know there's going to be a chapter 2. I could tell you that Empress Death's success has far exceeded our expectations, and I, as the publisher, am greenlighting chapter 2. I am letting you know the title of chapter 2. It is Genocide for the Masses. And although you're not reading this book and seeing this book, it is continuing the absolute unapologetic insanity inside of it. Look, if you read my stuff in the 90s and you read my stuff today, you'll realize everything I've ever liked, I've liked since the age of 12. I've learned nothing, and my comics are still completely insane. NWA mellowed out, the Sex Pistols mellowed out, Brian Pleto is not mellowed out. My stuff is still just ridiculously insane. So, and I'm proud of it. Let's see here. I love those slipcase omnibus versions. Oh yeah, there'll be a slipcase on the Evil Ernies as well. So let's spin some more. So we're gonna line this thing up again. Now we're gonna bring up the digital backers, and yeah, get ready, everybody. Thanks for being on the stream. More to come. This stream is gonna get very exciting shortly. So let's spin it. We're doing it. Spin, spin, spin. And we're landing on 450, another early one, amazing. So right now we're looking up who number 450 is, and we're going to tell you the name and the first letter of the last name shortly.
Iris S.
This one is for Iris S. Here we go, you young lady. Oh yeah, the coffin wheel. And we landed on number 2, Iris. Number 2 is the Azure Metal Edition, limited to 15 copies. You're getting this beauty when the campaign ships, as long as you're a physical backer. This is open, so feast your eyes on this cool Monty Moore Azure Metal, limited to 15. Woo, baby. Oh, yeah. So, let's see here. Tell you what. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Let's position the camera there, but down. Like, no, don't show anything yet. So, yeah, do that. And now step up. Welcome to the sneak peek of the Evil Ernie Omnibus. That's right, everybody. Let's get that camera in real close. This is your first official sneak peek of some of the items associated with the Evil Ernie Omnibus. These are mock-ups and facsimiles of what we're going to offer. First up, you're seeing our main editions. They're going to run about 500 pages apiece. This is the Stephen Hughes artwork associated with volume 1, 2, 3. Each omnibus will be about 500 pages thereabouts. They are hardcover and they will be offered for around $50. This is what the spines look like. And this is what the back looks like. So if you were to order these main editions, this is what they would look like organized for you in your set. We'll also have a slipcase for these, and we hope to show that to you during the campaign. And these are reasonable facsimiles. Each one has a different cover and a different back cover, presented by Dynamite and Coffin. Super cool spines, Chaos Library. Each character will get its own visual indicator. Evil Ernie is blood, baby. And each item has character art on the bottom. Next up, Evil Ernie Challenge Coin. Yeah, one-on-one. So here's the classic Youth Gone Wild art by Eric Mache. And the back done by Hughes and Jensen. Fulfillment will be for Evil Ernie will be by Dynamite, and they're actually running the campaign, but we are project collaborators. We'll be answering customer service questions. We will be on the comments. We're building the campaign with them, and I'm happy to say, thanks to Dynamite's support, myself and original graphic designer Mike Flippin designed the majority of the products that you're going to see today. Here's the volume 2 signed special editions. These will be similar but limited in nature, and we'll have a signed a signed bookplate inside. So here is the classic Evil Ernie Youth Gone Wild 2 by Mache, the wonderful Revenge 2 image, and another classic from the Destroyer era. Again, these are mock-ups, and these would look like this together if you ordered this particular set, should you choose. This is what they will look like to the side, each with the Chaos Library. All editions in the hardcover series, the Chaos Library, will have these across the top, and you can imagine over time there'll be about 12 to 14 editions with the character logos along the bottom and character indicators with custom art on the back of each one. No two backs the same. So that's the signed special. And then we're also doing these things are heavy. These mock-ups are heavy. We're also doing the volume 1, 2, and 3 super deluxe editions featuring Eric Maché cover and Phenomenal Hues covers. These have the green theme and custom backs. And so all different. No repeats on the backs at all. And then we have the Smiley coin. The front and back is the same, classic image by Hughes. Peter says they're gorgeous. Who will be fulfilling? Let's see, the Ernie covers look like fire. They look like sweet. My wallet is going to kill me. Mosh Pit Matt. And then taking a look also here at a mock-up of the official Evil Ernie patches. Now there's going to be more to show and mock up, but for now, this is what we're going to show you. Our campaign is coming at you April 30th, Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Please sign up to be notified now. Go to either Brian Pluto's Facebook, which we're on right now. I have some links, or go to Kickstarter, search term Evil Ernie. There's only one, and sign up to be notified when our campaign goes live. If anyone has any questions about the Ernie stuff, please just put it right there in the comments, and I'm happy to let you know. We're very, very excited. There will also be additional merchandise, and there are surprises. There are more to be revealed. So we do have print sets. We have a beautiful special print by Jim Ballant of Evil Ernie and his cast. We have merchandise, including the following apparel: the Chaos Shield, Smiley, and Evil Ernie. We have a trading card set and collection, along with the deluxe set and collection, and more surprises. We have invited a very, very special legendary artist to contribute an all-new cover to Evil Ernie YouthCon Wild #1, and we will reveal who that is the day before the campaign. So next Wednesday, we're going to do a reveal, and I promise you it's rad. I mean, that's what's up. So let's see here. Mr. Glitch says Coffin Comics is on fire. And let's see, Peter said, will we be charged day of or after a month? So since the Evil Ernie Omnibus collection will be a Kickstarter, you will be charged on the moment of the closing. So the campaign will run for 30 days. I don't know exactly what day that is. We will know soon. So 30 days from April 30th, it'll close at something like 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 p.m. East, and then your card would be charged. And that's the Kickstarter standard, not our standard nor Dynamite standard. It's what's up. Let's see here. So Moshpit says, so each 3 set displayed are different tiers. Yes. So they can be purchased individually. So let me give you an example. This is Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3 of the main edition. And they'll be offered for $50 a piece, or they'll be offered for $140 for all 3. Or you can choose any one of the signed specials, or you can choose any one of the super deluxe, or you can buy them again in the group, the bundle, or you can buy every one of them. So it'll be offered individually and in sets, and then in the entire group. Let's see here if there's any other questions. So yeah, so this, again, the Chaos Library in the Evil Ernie Omnibus collection is a collaboration between Dynamite and Coffin Comics, but we are running it for the benefit of Chaos Comics, which has its own account now on Kickstarter. So if you have any more questions about that, let me know. But I have another surprise regarding Empress Death for you right here, right now. Earlier today, we dropped the Azul Metal Edition by Mike DiBalfo, along with the Azul Metal Metallic card. Both of these are limited to 15 copies, serial numbered, 13 of which are offered on the campaign. So if you're a DiBalfo fan, an art fan, man, maybe this one's for you. I don't know. Get in on it when you can. Let's see here. Peter says, I'm in, I want and need, and I'm happy this is finally happening. Peter, it's wild. About a year ago, I reached out to Nick Barucci, my old friend from Dynamite. I think even the industry knew there was like a little vibe between us, let us say. But we really buried the hatchet. And it wasn't like an overnight thing. It was actually a series of fairly aggressive conversations we had together. But really, in the end, we sorted ourselves out. And what was kind of something I didn't predict it. I don't know if he predicted it, but at the end of it, there was just like, okay, well, I don't know, why don't we do something together? It was sort of natural. And from there, behind the scenes, we've been working on the campaign to bring 6,250 pages of Chaos Comics to life. So that's that. If there are any final questions, I'm going to let you take a look at this. I'm going to double check this text because it could be related to what we're talking about. I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, feast your eyes on that. Nope. That is a note from a comic professional. We're also simultaneous to all this, as you can imagine, in the world of publishing. We're working on the present, Empress Death. We're working on next week's Kickstarter. We're working on May's Coffin Comics Shop promotion, which is Goth Days. But I'm working on Comic-Con International. And you already saw Frank Cho, let everybody know he's doing an exclusive. And there's a lot of cool exclusives for Comic-Con. But I just got a call from a guy who's going to be a guest at Tucson Comic-Con in September. So it's always going. That's what it's all about. You got to keep it going. And then I just turned in my story for Coffin of Horrors. And may I still talk about Coffin of Horrors? Thank you for your attention. I'm sort of riffing today. It's sort of fun. Lady Death's Coffin of Horrors is a 48-page anthology series where Lady Death is the staunch hostess of the horror stories. I'm going to announce to you our writers. So I wrote a story. Mike McLean wrote a Zack the Zombie Exterminator story. And then we have other stories by Tony Fleece and Tim Seeley. They turned in their very demented story today. John Lehman, Arizona's own. Jay Photos, Arizona's own. And Tom Sisnowski and his collaborator. They have all, whose name is Janine, have all turned in their stories. And this week, I've been casting the interior artists. So I loved reading creepy and eerie as a kid, and I love European graphic novels, and I love the insane detail. So we are casting the interior artists to that. And for my particular story, and I can tell you the title. The title of my story is "And Now the End Has Come," and I have hired my dream interior artist. Now, let's be honest. We work with some phenomenal interior artists, so there's no world of comparison. But there's an artist that I have been very, very eager to work with for probably 5 years. So I checked his schedule. It was open, and he's illustrating my story, and he's just the right guy for my story. So I know I'm being vague. I'm vague posting you. But so that's Coffin of Horrors. Covers by a who's who, including Simon Bisley. Just started seeing his stuff. I have a pretty fun work week because it's always getting cool art and this one and that one and this thing for the thing coming up in September and that talking to that one for something in November. It's just more fun than a barrel full of monkeys. Let's see here. The Biz, that's right. Will each horror story have different art? Yes. That sounds like Crypt Keeper TV show with Lady Death doing the instructions to the stories. Correct. Zack comes back. Indeed. Will there be any more Smiley merchandise in the future? Yes. There you have it. I think there's really... Smiley is just so much fun. I know that we all probably want a lot more, and we're in discussions on what more Smiley we could bring to you guys and gals out there. Because, I mean, look, doesn't Smiley occupy a very special place in all of our hearts? I know he does for me. So something I would like to see, and I'm just saying it's not really in production, but I would love to do a Smiley plush. Why wouldn't we do a Smiley plush, right? So, and bring back the Smiley button. Who really knows? The future is unwritten, but who knows? Let's see here. In conclusion, Well, let's see here, just in case. Am I coming back to C2E2 for 2027? I don't really know. So this year I'm not really doing too many cons. I was on kind of a wild tear, wasn't I, from 2014 to 26. So in a sense, I'm sort of like going like for this year. It doesn't look like it, right? Because I do a ton of stuff. But like as far as travel is concerned for cons, not a lot of travel. We'll do Phoenix, we'll do San Diego, we'll do Tucson. But kind of looking at opportunities for next year. Would like to get back out again, kind of show everybody how it's done. So yeah, we'll take a look. I don't know. We'll see. One of those. I mean, I got to tell you, where Chicago has a distinct advantage is it's such a great town for food. It's a great town, and it's a great town for food. I miss Chicago for the food. I have friends in Chicago who come from Chicago. Any chance, it's really fun. All right, everybody. I've been going on a little too long. I guess it's a fun day. Thursday is Coffin Friday, so this is the end of our work week. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing here. Please sign up for the Evil Ernie Kickstarter campaign. Go to Kickstarter, type in Evil Ernie. I want to thank you again for the support on Empress Death. It has far exceeded our expectations. It's amazing. And if you have not got in on this campaign, get in on it because it's buzzing, baby. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Y'all been great. I've been Brian Polito. Holler at ya later. Hello, I am Brian Polito, publisher of Coffin Comics, and I am delighted to present to you an all-new 48-page diabolical graphic novel entitled Empress Death, Epitaph for Humanity. To redeem her wicked past, Lady Death now defends the innocent and powerless, whether on Earth or in the depths of hell. But what if she could no longer control her insatiable craving for violence? What if Lady Death surrendered to her appetite for destruction? In another reality, the woman once known as Hope renounces her name and becomes Empress Death, a psychotic sorceress with a lust for genocide. Gathering a terrifying horde, she ravages the United States, annihilating everything in her path. Can the last of America's army stand against her? Can even her own flesh and blood children urge her to see reason? Or will Empress Death drown the entire world in blood? Please support our diabolical campaign now and share it with everyone you know. Thank you.